So I've heard.
She's like, yeah, you got this.
Hey, man. It's all you.
Yeah, hey, I got to sell toys.
Yeah.
Season 2 of Mandy and the Kid. A Mandalorian. It didn't take them that long to bring out Season 2. I think Season 2 is going to be available October 20th. So now they dropped
Okay.
the Season 2 trailer.
Wherever I go, he goes. So I've heard.
She's like, yeah, you got this.
It's
Hey, man.
It's all you.
Yeah, hey, I got to sell toys.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Well, good. At least he's killing more people this time. Or at least I get that impression.
Did he not have a high enough body count for you?
No, I want him to be ruthless. He's a bounty hunter, man. Because they showed that first trailer where he killed somebody with a door.
Yeah, but he shouldn't be killing unless he's collecting a bounty.
Or he should be running to some really shitty people and blowing them away. I just, with a bounty hunter, you want him to be going to some of the seedier places of the galaxy and seedier play the underbelly of the galaxy and blowing people away or doing what trained killers are supposed to do. First impressions, real quick. Seeing a lot of some maybe familiar things I'm looking at right here. Like, I don't know if this is exactly it, but they're on an ice planet. I don't know if this is like supposed to be like Hoth, where they're going. That's the planet, where we saw like the Wampas and, the big creature that tied up or strung up Luke Skywalker. You remember that from Empire Strikes Back. One of the things that, and I love that we're getting some more stuff in here. I love speeder bikes, man.
Yeah, can't get enough of those.
I'm not really a big fan of like bringing nostalgia in all the way through the show, but I love these speeder bikes, man. I love a good speeder bike chase.
No, that's what speeder bike chase is what keeps me from hating Return of the Jedi.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love a lot of the Return of the Jedi, but that speed bike chase is incredible. There are some things here that I see that I really like, and then there's some things that, and I'm not trying to be a fussy kind of character here. I mean, our fan or somebody who's looking at this and trying to nitpick. I see things, and sometimes I think that Star Wars, especially lately, does some things that are too on the nose. That says, "Oh, look, this is just like what you do on Earth." Like having these piers with nets and everything. I can kind of deal with that because that can still be its own thing. But
Yeah, a net is functional.
But at the end, though, where they actually have, you can see where they actually have like a boxing ring. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, there's some things where I'm just like, these visuals are too on the nose. Like in the second Star Wars movie that came out in this last trilogy, where they went to it was a racetrack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those things. I'm not a big fan of those things. But I'm still looking forward to seeing what they do with these things as long as they're bringing some interesting new characters. And I really love that this, they're showing us that they did it in the last one. I hope that this isn't like a tease. They showed us him being a lot more ruthless. And I'm hoping that the Mandalorian is promising to be more ruthless as we see at the end of this trailer here. I like the way he saw, like, oh, shit. Y'all don't even know what's about to go down. Y'all better take a hint from this. We hiding right here.
Yeah.
I love that, man. I want to see more. I want to see more of the dangerous side of him.
Well,
man.
yeah, you definitely want to see your badass character be a badass.
Yeah.
Which they could have. First season could have used more of that.
One of the things that's not showing that some people they want to see and they heard would appear, actually two things. And this is where I get into the kind of the Star Wars stuff that I really don't like, but The Mandalorian is a good enough show where, that's fine, whatever. A lot of people liking it, so what am I to say? I know that Rosario Dawson is supposed to show up as, they say that she might be cast as the character, Ahsoka Tano. That's a big fan favorite from the Clone Wars TV show, and they've been wanting to see her in live action, and no one's seen her in the trailer. So they're wondering if there's something that's going to show up or not. I never really watched Clone Wars. I'm going to go back and start watching it because everybody says it's much better than the movies.
Yeah.
They say don't let it fool you that they got Anakin Skywalker and he looks like he's modeled after Christian Haydenson from the show and everything. Hayden Christensen. They say he's actually the show is really good. So maybe that's a good way for me to be introduced to the character. One of the things I thought was being forced in here, and I don't know if they're going to do it or not, but they said that he's coming up. And if I, correct me if I'm wrong, because I might have heard this wrong. Boba Fett is supposed to show up in The Mandalorian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I got this correct, y'all. Boba Fett's supposed to show up in The Mandalorian, and I'm just kind of like, now see, that's where, if I heard that correctly, because I think that made big news. Christian and I talked about this, and if that's actually true, Chad, is that true? Now we did a show. I should know this, man. I should know this, but y'all tell me.
I'm liking everything, but I'm not so down with that news.
Yeah, it's not confirmed, people are saying, but they said that they believe that there's a chance that he's
somebody online said, I think it's going to happen because they want it to happen.
Yeah.
Or they'll tease it at the end of the second season for next
Yeah,
season.
somebody said, it made news, and they said that the Boba Fett might be showing up at some point somewhere, which...
That's not news.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's a report that
some stars and
says...
some
Yeah, I
more.
mean, it's a report that's saying he will be showing up somewhere in the series.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay, will be.
Yeah.
is new.
So, I'm not. I don't listen, y'all know my opinion. I hate all this fan service with characters that people want to see showing up just for that reason. They even said that those boots that were shown in the last one of the last parts of the episodes in last season of Mandalorian, they said that those might have been Boba Fett's boots. So now I
You mean the one he goes out like a bitch on when he flies up and goes down, falls down that big old crevice in the
no,
original?
that's later. No, he's fighting some dude, and somebody comes up and pulls some relic off this guy, some evidence, But yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. So I'd rather, like I said, some characters that are kind of new, that maybe some people who don't watch some of the TV shows, they can get familiar with them by watching this, and it doesn't seem like it's too forced, even though I think it slightly is. If you put Boba Fett in there, man, to me that is like straight up forcing the character in there that people just want to see. I'm telling you, there's a goddamn galaxy. Can we make it feel like it?
Right?
Do everybody have to keep running to each other in the hallways?
Same street.
Same neighborhood. Yeah, I don't know if they're on Tatooine again.
No.
Well, if you look here,
it does seem to be a port though, that a nexus point.
that's another thing that I'm kind of tired of too. Is like, can we go? I mean, I'm sure that some other rough neighborhoods, some other really shitty bars in the galaxy. Because I'm looking up here, there's the sand people
you must
right there.
determine.
So I think that's a
Tatooine.
sand person maybe. So if you're looking
Yeah.
at that, that looks like they're probably going back to Tatooine.
I was gonna say, it looks like Tatooine to me. South Central Tatooine.
Yeah, there's even a part they did in the last series where I'm like, okay. This is what I get scared of when they go to familiar places, because they went to Tatooine, and when they went to Tatooine, they went to Mos Eisley, and went to Mos Eisley, I'd be goddamn if they didn't go to the same booth that Han Solo sat in.
Yeah. I was going to counterpoint you, but you're right. It was the same booth.
That's the same thing with that we see with like the Hoth planet. Are we going to see Wampas running around, and what was the creatures that they sliced up and put Luke in?
Tauntauns.
Tauntauns. Are we gonna see Tauntauns? I get very kind of a little edgy when I see them going to familiar places. But
Maybe it's not Hoth.
and maybe it's not Hoth. It just could be like another snow planet. But I do. I like the show enough to where I am excited from what I see here, man. I still love the whole this relationship between
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Lone Wolf and Cub, Baby Yoda, and the Mandalorian. I still love that relationship right there, man. And I think that what you're seeing here is that things are going to get way more amped up here, as you can see them dealing with more criminal elements, more dangerous people, and so he's going to have to be even more of a protector to Baby Yoda. And I think some news is going to get out how valuable this kid is, and now everybody's going to be coming after them, and that's going to make things really cool too.
Is that kid Yoda?
No, well, you know what?
Too late.
Kathleen Kennedy, she's the one that, at least from what I heard. I'm not that much of an insider where I don't know, but Kathleen Kennedy, the one that's been like over Star Wars at this point.
Yeah, Spielberg's partner.
Yeah, who she's given us some great things, but she's the one who's really been forcing as much Star Wars content as we've been seeing. She's the one that's been forcing all these cameos and relationships that we see, and I think they tried to find some kind of way where this is Yoda reincarnated or something. I'm not bullshitting. That's I think that's what they want to do. I don't think that's what she wanted to do. I don't think they're going to do that.
Okay.
And I hope they don't. That will make me hate this series if they do that. If that is Yoda, bullshit.
I always kind of figured it was.
Well, I mean, this is a prequel, right? Before Star Wars?
No. You know what? This is between the fall of the Empire. Like it's right after the fall of the Empire, right after Return of the Jedi.
Okay, so how could this possibly be Yoda then?
That's what I'm saying. They want to find some kind of way to reincarnate him.
Because he dies, and so if he's reincarnated, but then that doesn't make sense because he's a Force ghost. Is that whole I die, become part of the Force, which makes me more powerful.
I mean, seriously,
but then he's Yoda, so if anybody could reincarnate, it would be him.
Or it could just be
he could be that species,
a baby same species.
And then that's another thing. So this is right after Return of the Jedi. Like this is after the Empire falls. There's a little bit of lawlessness. This is when people saying like, well, shit, maybe the Empire had the right idea. You know, all these people going crazy. This is why you have bounty hunters and these gunslinger types going around the galaxy because there's a lot of lawlessness going on. So people are saying the Last Jedi, he was also a Force ghost. So it doesn't make sense for him to be there in this too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and also didn't Boba Fett die?
No, well
he fell down that big old.
But there's comics where he had a jetpack.
God
blasted
damn.
out. Yeah, man, they
Jesus
find ways, man. Life will find a way.
I know. Yeah, that whole shit where Darth Maul's showing up in Solo. I was like, what the hell? People are like, well. See, if you watch this cartoon, you see
he's got the metal legs.
Yeah.
If you read
got cut in half,
if you read,
man.
if you watch the cartoon and you read the comics, it all connects that he lived, even though he sliced in half. He gave himself a scorpion body and metal legs and shit.
But Boba Fett had a jetpack on instead of going out like a bitch like he did in real life in the movie.
And for some reason, I knew that.
Yeah, malfunction and died.
And screamed like a bitch when he went down too.
Yeah, it's like those
sound like Richard Pryor when he went down.
That's like those old movie serials where you see the guy in the car go off the cliff in the car, and it crashed. But then when you come back the next week, they show him jump out of the car before it went off. You're like, no, last week we saw him go off.
And it's all like, calm down, Captain Bates.
Yeah.
Since it ended strongly, I feel like it could pick up from there and get better, which is my hope. And what I saw from this trailer looks like it has all the potential to do that. But I'm with you. I don't like the fan service. I don't like that they keep revisiting the same places we've seen.
Yeah. And here's somebody who is trying to be a smartass. Like, you complain about Star Wars being too small, then complain about the Star Wars galaxy being expanded on by shows and comics. Oh, okay, Chief. Ha ha ha. Off, man.
You clearly don't understand what we're saying.
You're being a prima donna Star Wars fan now. You don't know what you're saying. Don't try to pull that smart shit. I ain't even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm not about to go out. But I love when people try to be like, ho, I got you. You ain't got shit.
Yeah.
No.
I was
like,
matter of fact, we're talking about it not expanding geographically.
Yeah.
Right. Geographic. Also, it's like I don't watch the comics and whatever. I'm supposed to assume that Boba Fett is dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's and so is Darth Maul. As far as I'm concerned, I don't read no goddamn comics.
The thing is, I admire the comics and TV shows for expanding organically, naturally. I like the way they do it from what I heard. Now, I haven't read everything. I haven't looked at every comic. I especially haven't seen all the shows. But I think that they do a good job of telling their stories better than what we've seen in the movies where, they really have forced a lot of things to come in because you have one person who's doing that by design. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to this, man. Looking forward to this very much. Because overall, I think that shows something about this particular show where I can give it credit, because there's a lot of complaints that I have that they do with Star Wars today. And some of those things they repeat here. And this show is good enough to where I look
You're
past
like,
a
"Yeah,
lot of
it's
those.
okay."
Yeah, no, it's a fun show, man. It's really good. And I tell you what, without having seen the rest of what they're doing, with the shows and the comics and the books and whatnot, I saw a little of what they did with that last Star Wars game. Was it Jedi Fallen Order?
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that game.
That has a great story.
It does.
And I thought that was amazing what they did with that. So between that video game, from my experience, and what they've done here, those are the two best Star Wars things that they have going on.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to that. If there's anything that's kind of slightly making me feel like this is a concern, is that they got it out so fast.
Oh well, they knew they got to get it going. There had to be a. All right, so we got people here. We got the Mandalorian, and then next up we got what we got.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, Mandalorian. Yeah, go ahead and get that going right now.
Yeah. No, they know. They know.
Wait, so we don't have A, B, C, D, and E that we promised everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming in a year or more.
Yeah, that mouse
We'll
came
see.
in and whooped some ass. I tell you, man.
Yeah.
Man, get this shit out. Motherfuckers unsubscribing.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, God,
Everybody talks
all that
about-
promise about those Marvel shows, and then anytime you read something about one of those Marvel shows, it's about it being delayed.
Hell yeah. That mouse is saying, "Where's my Mandalorian?" God damn it.
So y'all gonna resubscribe then?
Yeah. Oh, I've still got it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
I know you took it off,
Yeah,
didn't
I did.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
you? You couldn't
I
get it
did.
back.
I was like, what the hell am I
but that-
paying for?
That mouse said, "You'll be back." They always
Well, I'm
come
starting.
back.
Yeah, they always come back. They
Yeah.
all float down here. No, I'm gonna
Hey,
get it
Martin.
tomorrow, so we'll see how long I keep it.
Got that Mandalorian.
Yeah. And check it out.
Hey, Martin, ain't seen you a while. Hey, friend.
Yeah. And Groovy like, he didn't quit. He just warming up.
Hey, man, what happened? You used to be my friend.
Look at the new shit for you.
Yeah.
Check this one out. It's pure.
Yeah.
We'll see.
They trying, not that they're trying. They trying to put up some new stuff. They got Muppets now. Biggest out. This Muppets. Get me my goddamn Star Wars.